sitting at home.
Looking for video games.
Guess you could call us Vidya Bros.
Welcome to Vidya Bros. The fleshlight-esque game controller has pressure sensors that synchronize your thrusts with the game, so that the goddess you're getting intimate with doesn't bob when you weave, making the imaginary sex seem like the real deal. It's worth mentioning that the controller can also give you a blowjob, using some stellar vacuum technology. While I may not be the biggest fan of having sex with game controllers, some people apparently are, because in 5 days, 36 people coughed up $6,700 for the porn game. But hey, it's a video game that can manipulate your junk, so I have to admit it is a feat of technology. A weird one, but a feat nonetheless. If rubbing out to an anime show on Cartoon Network doesn't quite cut it for you, virtual dolls might just be what you've been waiting for your entire life.
Jesus.
I still can't believe that actually existed. The Alpha Scene video was hilarious, so.
Gosh, Jiminy!
I'm trying to find what it looks like.
It was terrible. We were scattered.
Those are just console controllers for actual consoles. Okay, so let's see if I can find it.
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from.
I don't know if that's it either.
Protect the world border. Right.
That's kind of racist. Did I ever tell you that I've seen videos of Kingdom Hearts, like, using an action replay in, I don't know about this game, but with Kingdom Hearts 2, there's a way to play as characters from, like, other characters. Like, I saw, like, videos, like, someone would play as, like, Jack Skellington, and have, like, Mulan as a party member, and, like, an Organization 13 member or something, I don't remember. But, like, there is a way to play as other Disney characters in the game, like, if you use an action replay.
Oh, wow.
I've never done it, but I've seen people do it in videos, and it looks really cool.
That's sexy. Oh, Dolan Duck.
Are you excited for the DuckTales reboot?
There's a DuckTales reboot?
Oh, you never heard about it?
No.
It starts August 12th on Disney XD.
Oh, nice.
Same channel that houses Star vs. the Forces of Evil. And that now houses Gravity Falls, because after Season 1 they switched to Disney XD for the second season, where it lost a lot of ratings and stuff because Disney was more popular. But it still did fairly well, and they air reruns of that show on there, because now that show's done with.
But again, did it make you want to Gravity Falls?
Yeah, Gravity Falls did make me want to Gravity Falls. And also, occasionally, The Water Over Yonder reruns.
Nice.
Which they don't really do very often.
I never knew that Disney XD was still a thing.
Yeah, Star vs. Forces of Evil is like one of the top shows on the network. And Season 3 just started.
Oh, wow.
But it's one of those weird airing schedules where, like, a lot of their shows, they'll have, like, a new episode, like, once every couple months, and then wait another while for them to continue airing the new episodes for the new season. I checked it, and I believe it said that the next episode that comes out for Season 3 of Star vs. Forces of Evil doesn't come out till, like, November. And I'm like, why the hell did you have this big special that's a bunch of episodes, all matched together, that's like a 2-hour-long episode, even air them, and then months later have another episode air? It's like in the same season. It makes no sense. But if you watch them all separate, it's like 7 episodes total.
Oh, wow.
That show, watching it, you can tell it's clearly like Sailor Moon inspired is like a huge part of it.
I never cared for Sailor Moon.
I know a lot of people that like anime consider that like an iconic anime.
I know it's iconic. I never liked it.
As well as like a lot of people that do also say the same thing for like Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball in general. Mostly Z though, because that's most what the Dragon Ball Z fans usually love, like that one most. Well, now they're Super, so I mean, I guess it has some stiff competition.
Remember, you can't fight those guys with the wooden sword.
Oh yeah. I have to wait until I get the Kingdom Key. So for now, I'm just running. Jim came back on the Pizza Party podcast, and he was saying when they were talking about, like, if there's ever been something, like, really highly rated and popular that you'd hate. And you know what Jim said, what movie he hates that everyone else likes?
What?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is a great movie.
I don't remember what his reasoning is, but I remember him stating, like, things about it that don't really make sense, and he just never liked it.
We might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back.
I mean, unpopular opinion, but this is a show I don't hate, but it's a show I don't like that other people like. In show Adventure Time.
I never watched it.
I have watched it, but I just couldn't get into it. I didn't really see what the big fuss was. I remember when I very first saw stuff about the show when it was coming out, I thought immediately, and one of my brothers thought, we're like, this looks like a video from 3brain.com. I don't know if you ever saw that, but there were these really obscure, weird cartoons on 3brain.com, and they also had a YouTube channel. And one of them was just like, this guy going like, where's Waldo?
Oh my god!
Where's Waldo? And then at the end of the video, he's like, there he is. And you just see this guy, you just see Waldo, like, putting it in his butt, like they're having butt sex.
Wow, that's not cool.
And there was also this video of this, like, female carrot, like, going, like, you want to put your big-ass dick up in my ass?
Wait, where was this from?
3brain.com.
What the fuck?
They made some of the weirdest, like, animated videos in, like, the early days of YouTube, and it's like, they also had their own site, too, like how Ego Raptor was on YouTube, but he also had Newgrounds.com,
right,
where he hailed from, but it's like, okay, it was also popular on YouTube. But on YouTube, usually the videos were censored when they were swearing, but then on Newgrounds.com, they're not.
Oh, ooh, let's see.
Wow, I fell and killed one right before I completely fell.
Remember, there's a ladder.
I was trying to find it, I don't remember the fuck where it is.
Remember where the fuck it is?
It's not over here. Okay.
Or maybe it got, whatever.
Maybe it got sucked up, you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think that was even physically possible, but I guess that's what happened, I don't know. I mean, I didn't see it ever, so... I'm like the Futurama parallel universe versions in that episode where, like, it's like, have you seen Dr. Zoidberg? Or it's like, and then it's like, they're in a, Leela's in a parallel universe, and it's like, we didn't see anything, ever. And it's just like a universe where the main characters don't have any eyes.
No, I think...
That was so disturbing.
I think the best one was the bobblehead one.
Oh my god, that one's funny, too. You know Matt Groening's working on a new show?
No?
I heard about it from the Pizza Party podcast.
What's it called?
Enchanted, and it's gonna be on Netflix.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
It's like, of course you know it's gonna be good because Matt Groening worked on it, but, like, meanwhile then you got The Simpsons where, like, all the voice actors are just, like waiting for them to one day die so it can be through this hell with The Simpsons.
I still love The Simpsons.
I'm not saying, like, I'll rewatch the older episodes,
but,
it's
like... Disenchantment.
I know it was something like that. And it's gonna be a Netflix exclusive series, so, I mean, that could be cool. But, if it doesn't do very well, I don't really see it having staying power, you know why? Because Netflix is, they're, like, I think $2 billion or somewhere in the billions dollars in debt. So it's like either they're gonna borrow their way to success or they're just gonna fucking bombshell everything. It's like not doing well. It's like, okay, well, we're out of business now. Like, I hope that doesn't happen though, because they do make some really good quality stuff. BoJack Horseman is one of my most favorite cartoons of this decade.
I just want to see how this show is gonna look.
Oh,
I don't know if it's gonna be like like The Simpsons, but I
completely forgot. We can't even go there yet, so I'm an idiot.
Remember, go there.
Yeah, I just realized that. I told you, it's been a long time since I've played this game. But I'm not sure if he's gonna like.
Sora.
recycle like some of the same voice actors for the show, because some creators will do that for an upcoming show from past shows. They'll just recycle like some of the same voice actors, like some of the same voice cast.
I'm pretty sure they will, but
like J.G. Quintel, no offense to him, but like it seems like he's probably recycling like his voice cast from regular show.
I'm not doubting that
for close enough.
When's that coming out?
I don't know. There wasn't a confirmed release date. It just states, oh, it's coming out in the fall. So that could mean next month, could mean October, could mean November, could mean December until before the 21st. Because by then it's not even winter yet until the 21st. So I have no idea. All I know is that it looks fucking awesome. I want to see that.
I know, same.
He basically self-inserted himself as like the main male character of the couple that's like raising the young kid. Like a 20-something-year-old, like just like taking care of a kid and like having to have responsibility. Like it's like a self-insert character type that he put in for that guy. I'm not sure if it has any other of the voice actors from regular show though. Like I don't know if Mark Hamill's having involvement with it. I don't know.
One would hope.
That would be cool because Mark Hamill's great. I love that guy.
Isn't he? I know.
Like and it's like you can't even just love him for one thing he did. Like if you know who he is, it's like you know of all the other things he's been in. Other of course in Star Wars, but it's like also animation. He was in Batman. As the Joker. He was also Joker again in the Arkham games. Which is funny because Tara Strong was Harley Quinn in the Batman show with him as Mark Hamill for the Joker, and it's like, and also she was Harley Quinn in the Arkham games.
Mm-hmm.
The only Arkham game Mark Hamill wasn't the Joker in was in the prequel game called Arkham Origins, where Troy Baker was the voice actor for the Joker. Troy Baker voices a lot of characters in video games, but also in cartoons, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also he has his own band.
What kind of music?
I'm not sure. I forgot what his band's called. Ow, I just hit one of my balls with the controller.
Wow, the audience need to know that.
Well, it's not like I could be like, yay, it feels good, I just hurt myself. If I say ow, then someone's probably going to ask, like, what'd you do, or are you...
Balls!
What do I know?
You're a puka.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Are the voice actors from the original, like, movies that Donald and Goofy debuted in all those years ago still alive, or are these different voice actors that can just replicate their voices?
No, it's the same actors.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They must be old as fuck then.
Dude, the woman who voices Alice and who voiced Alice in the original Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, she's up there. I don't know why I sent a text in, but yeah, I remember seeing that on Digital Gaming. She was like she's like 60 something or 70 something.
Yeah, yeah.
Now. Yeah, but like, I know he didn't really. There wasn't really talking. It was like more of just like a slapstick type of show. But like Steamboat Willie, I know Mickey Mouse was in that, and that came out in like 1928 or something.
Yeah, that shit's almost 100 years old.
It came out like 1928. I think that's when Steamboat Willie came out.
Let's see.
And there wasn't talking in it. It was just like kind of like how Tom and Jerry were most times.
Can't get up there.
Talking. I know. I was just trying to see what was up there. So it's like if all the same voice actors from all those things, like they usually do in movies, but it's like, but the things Donald and Goofy were in, they debuted in for the first time ever, that was years ago.
Yeah, Steamboat Willie was 1928.
You know what I just realized?
What?
This is the same guy that dies in a few seconds when we're in another area.
Oh shit, you're right.
Never realized that before. When you go in... Oh, okay. I guess you're gonna direct me somewhere else now?
You gotta go talk to Sid, remember?
Yeah, sometimes I don't remember things about this game because this isn't the first game in a series I played. I remember more of what to do in 2 than I do in this game. I've only beaten this game maybe once. I played through 2 more than once. So I don't remember like everything about this game because I haven't played it enough as like you have.
So I don't know a lot about these games at all. You don't have any money yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Might as
Save
well
and go talk to him.
I was about to say, might as well save because for some reason my PS2 has a habit of spitting out the game discs for some reason completely out of nowhere, and that's not good. So like you'll be playing a game, or even if you have the system completely turned off.
Do you go talk to Sid again?
I did. He didn't really say anything.
Here, you said buy something. Don't just.
I sped through too fast. No. That's chat. Okay. That's all he says. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really remember him saying much other than being like, what can I do for you?
No, I think in one of the dialogue it was like, you know, he was like, oh, I'm not a kid or anything.
Yeah. Okay, now we can go through. But yeah, look, that same guy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, wait, I just talked to that guy a second ago, he's dead now. Rest in peace, some random bystander. You know what I did notice right away? The Soldier Heartless are darker colored.
Yeah, I told you.
You told me about the armor type,
yeah, I told you they're gonna have, like, different appearances and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me about the guard arm, I think it's called guard armor.
Yeah, whatever the hell it's called.
Like, that Heartless is completely different colored, but the Soldier Heartless is, like, darker colored. Like, they made, like, a darker tint to it. It's kind of like how with Pokemon in the Pokemon games, like, that can be a different color than how they usually are, and those are called shiny, or some people call them unusuals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, stay sexy, you beautiful people.